For decades, you have been told that the optimal human diet is a balanced plate of grains, vegetables, and lean protein. You have been told that red meat will clog your arteries and that saturated animal fat is a poison to be avoided at all costs. This is not just incorrect, it is a profound and deliberate inversion of the truth. It is the single most destructive lie of the modern era, a lie that has created a civilization that is simultaneously overfed and starving to death. To understand the path back to health, you must first understand your species' true heritage. You must unlearn the convenient fictions of the last 70 years and remember the biological reality forged over the last 2.5 million. This is the story of the Great Forgetting. For over 99.6% of the Homo genesis' evolutionary history, we were not farmers. We were apex predators. Hunter-gatherers whose survival and evolution were inextricably linked to the consumption of animals. Our primary, most sought-after food sources were large, fatty megafauna. We consumed the entire animal, the muscle meat for protein, the organs for vitamins and minerals, the bone marrow, and, most critically, the fat for dense, stable energy. Seasonally available plants were a supplemental, often unreliable, fallback. This is not a theory. It is a biological fact written into the very architecture of your body. The development of our exceptionally large, energy-intensive brain was a direct evolutionary trade-off, made possible by a shift away from a plant-based diet. The expensive tissue hypothesis posits that as our brains grew larger, our guts grew smaller. We traded the long, complex digestive tract needed to ferment massive amounts of plant fiber for a shorter, more efficient system, designed to extract maximum value from calorie-dense, nutrient-rich animal foods. Our physiology is that of a carnivore. Our stomachs maintain a highly acidic environment with a pH between 1.5 and 3.5, similar to that of wolves and other scavengers. This acidity is not for digesting plants. It is for breaking down the complex proteins in meat and obliterating the pathogens found in raw animal foods. The very existence of our gallbladder, an organ dedicated solely to emulsifying fat, is a testament to an ancestral diet rich in animal lipids. For millennia, after the last ice age, humanity split. In the fertile river valleys, the agricultural revolution took root. This allowed for settled populations and food surpluses, but it came at a profound metabolic cost. The diet shifted to high-carbohydrate staples. Wheat, rice, corn, meat became a luxury. Archaeological records show a corresponding decline in stature, bone density, and dental health. But on the vast grasslands and steppes, another path was taken: pastoralism. Cultures like the Maasai of Africa and the Scythians of Eurasia built their entire existence around their herds. Their diets were the mirror image of the farmers, high in animal protein and fat, relying on milk, blood, and meat for sustenance. This was not a primitive lifestyle, it was a biologically optimal one. The high-energy, nutrient-dense diet of the Eurasian steppe tribes fueled the stamina and strength of their warrior horsemen, enabling their conquests. The farmer civilization was built on carbohydrates and control. The pastoralists was built on protein, fat, and freedom. This ancient conflict between two metabolic realities continues to this day. The past 150 years have seen a rapid acceleration of the farmer's metabolic error. The Industrial Revolution has not only changed how we work, it has fundamentally broken our relationship with food. Industrial milling stripped grains of their nutrients, creating refined flours that acted like pure sugar in the bloodstream. The invention of industrial seed oil extraction introduced unstable, highly inflammatory fats into the food supply at an unprecedented scale. These oils, canola, soybean, corn, and sunflower, are a modern invention your body has no evolutionary framework to process. This new industrial food system, built on the flawed foundation of agricultural staples, created the perfect storm for chronic disease. It exacerbated nutrient deficiencies while introducing new metabolic stressors. The result is the modern paradox: a civilization plagued by diseases of affluence, obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and autoimmune disorders that were virtually unknown to humanity's well-fed pastoralist ancestors. The final and most tragic aspect of this great forgetting is our cultural revulsion to the most nutritious foods on the planet. The industrial system, with its sanitized, plastic-wrapped muscle meat, created an ick factor around organ meats. Yet it is in these organs that the keys to true health are found. Human bodies require certain essential nutrients that are either exclusively found in, or far more bioavailable from, animal sources. Vitamin B12 is essential for nerve function. Preformed vitamin A, also known as retinol, is crucial for vision and immune health. Vitamin K2, for bone and heart health. Heme iron is the only form of iron your body can truly absorb. And a host of critical compounds for brain and muscle function. Creatine, carnosine, taurine, carnitine. A single serving of beef liver contains more bioavailable nutrients than pounds of vegetables. By discarding the organs, by fearing the fat, we have discarded our own biological heritage and birth.